Alright guys, so before I sell this trailer, I'm posting it up for sale, but I at least wanted to give you guys the content on it. I want to go through and redo all the things that I would normally do before somebody comes and buys it. So we're going to be going over pretty much everything wiring on this trailer that I can. Now, I'm not going to do the things that I was going to do it like if I were keeping it. Obviously, like these lights would be white and this and that. I'm going to go through and clean up a lot of the wiring, get the thing cleaned out as much as I can. Gonna grease up some of the boxes, get everything cleaned out, throw some lube on a lot of this stuff. There should be a bee's nest somewhere in here. That ground looks like shit. This looks like shit. Like the guy, whoever decided to do this, look at that. Like, there's definitely a ground problem somewhere because whoever did this, there was no need to tie that into here when the wire's right there. So we'll have to figure that out. I want to get these wheels and tires up in the air, go get them pressured up, probably fix this guy here, get that pounded back into shape. For what it is, I want to make sure that you guys are getting a nice trailer. I'm probably going to vacuum off the deck, clean everything off. I already posted the main video on the personal channel, but this will be the video where we go through and do everything. So I'm going to start from the back, work my way up to the front with the wiring issues. We'll get the welding done probably this week. All right, so we got Stevie Wonder over here on the wiring. So we're gonna be going through all of this, cleaning that up, cleaning all of whatever the fuck that is. Gonna be cleaning all this up. So don't worry about it. I'm gonna take care of it. It's gonna look nice by the time I'm done with it. None of this stuff is acceptable in my opinion. There's nothing on that. So yeah, we'll start at the back, work our way up to the front. You can already see things I don't like, but we'll see. I'm gonna fix this whole thing. So it's already starting to look better. We got those connected up. I don't know what the rhyme or reason for everything was. The black wire is cut over here, and then for some reason the red comes out here, the green connects to the red, and like this and that. So before I tidy this all up, I'm gonna verify that everything works because I see a yellow connector coming out here to nothing. I see a green connector coming out here to nothing. I see red going in, coming out to nothing. Brown is connected to black, so I guess brown is that. Green is connected to something, and then I guess there's no ground, so the ground is connected over here instead of from here. So I'm not sure. Like I said, I'm gonna slowly tidy this stuff up, take a multimeter to stuff, verify everything's okay before we just go ahead and do that. Looks like somebody ran a four-way across to the other side. So we'll see. It's coming together. It's not my cup of tea the way that they did this. Realistically, I would love to rewire this thing from like a dead stop, but there's nothing wrong with this. We just need to make sure everything works is all, and then we'll just cut out all the things that we don't need. Like in this case, if we're really not using this red one, I'll cut it out and you know, do away with this one. And same thing with the yellow. If we're not using the yellow, it's realistically probably left and right turn, I would think, but like green, I don't know. We'll figure it out. As long as this side has right turn signal and that side has left turn signal, and then I can see that, hey, these two are out, I'm gonna cut them out of this whole system, and then we'll throw some nice wire loom on here. So here's what I found so far. The white wire that runs over to the other side, we're not using. The green wire that runs over to the other side, we're not using. The white wire here, I don't know what the reason is because it doesn't go to anything over there. And when I bring it over to red over here, it doesn't do anything either. So that one might get cut out as well. I'm assuming we have brake light, we have turn signals, right and left, and then running light. But that wouldn't make sense to me because then that would mean only 3 wires are being used. So unless one of them's supposed to be ground, and I don't know. Like I said, I'm going to see if everything works. And if for some reason it doesn't, I'm going to go through and cut things and multimeter them. But it looks like right now we're not using the yellow wire jumpers over there. And I'm assuming that this brown wire is actually, you know what? Yeah, the brown wire would be the running light, because that one actually goes to both sides. So brown running, this one will be right turn signal, this yellow one. That's why it's not used over here. And then left turn signal would be this green one. And then we obviously ground them. I did clean it off with my little brush. But this is all the wiring that I've been like pulling out of this. I'm gonna show you guys the other side. We're also gonna do some changes under here as well. Because you guys can see these things here. I don't know if I'm gonna touch them or not. Like I said, we'll see what works and what doesn't. I don't ever recommend using these. And then over here, these are okay, but why would I use a butt connector when I can just bring that right up there? And like this, I'm gonna change. And then we come over to here. We cut a bunch of stuff out of here. Unfortunately, someone cut this wire too short right here, and they had a butt connector here, so I had to just leave it. It's not hurting anything. It just, not my favorite way of doing it. If we weren't doing this as budget, I would be ordering a whole wiring kit, but you can see we need a new one of these guys too, because somebody pulled the wire out. That's why it didn't work. But we're slowly gonna make our way up this trailer. And go from there. But for now, so my main goal with this trailer, before you guys get it as well, is we're not replacing all of the wiring. I'm physically just going through what is here and taking out the unnecessary. Like this right here, I don't like this. I'm gonna take care of that. What's that? What's that? I'm gonna take care of that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna try to see, I'm gonna get like a parts list and see what I need to order, but things like this, unacceptable. I'm gonna take care of that. We're gonna make it nicer than it is. I don't know why. See, this is why you use the butt connectors and you actually heat shrink them, because this wire probably got corroded. I can see there's corrosion in there and it came out. So if you're gonna use the butt connectors, I like them, but finish the job, in my opinion. So once I make sure that everything works lighting wise, then we get to go over and do the fun stuff, the welding. I can't wait to gouge this out and fix it. So we're gonna try to get this as close as possible. All right, so I've already checked the running lights. Keep in mind, this one's halogen, this one's LED. This middle light's out right here, and this light's gonna be out right here because it's not, there's no wiring to it. This one here, I'm gonna fix the wiring for, but I'm gonna show you guys that all the lights work. So we're gonna hit left, and we're gonna turn the lights on so I can show you everything works. Except this one, don't worry, I'm gonna take care of that. This one works. Like I said, this marker light's gonna be out. But those two work, which I might, I don't know. That's how they have them. And then that light's gonna be out for some reason. This one I might be able to fix. I don't know if it's a bulb thing or what, but I'm gonna look into it. So that tells me that I can cut these two wires here and anything that's spliced into it. So like this green to green, I'm just gonna cut that out. And then this red over here, actually this whole white wire, I'm gonna end up cutting out because it doesn't go to anything. So, but everything works except that one marker light over there. I might order one. I'm probably gonna have to order one because people are gonna bitch at me if I sell a trailer with problems. So I'm gonna go check those lights out and see if it's something I can go get on order. And we'll look into why that one's not working there. I don't know, I'll look into it. All right, so I did switch those two. I pulled all of the wiring out that is just unnecessary. We're gonna loom everything when we're done. Luckily, I don't gotta switch anything. I can just put a new bulb in it. So that's all this one is. These two work. I don't have this one hooked up yet. I just wanted to try it, but it looks like I'm gonna be pulling the covers off of all these because somebody lazily did not use the fucking heat shrink like you're supposed to. So let's get under here. Show you guys what I'm doing. This all right here is finalized. I'm gonna throw some loom over this. This one here, because of the wire that's in, I might try to see if I can save that. This one here, so this is what we're doing. So we got the wire come in, I cut all the corrosion out. So anything that had corrosion, 2 in, 1 out. 2 in, 1 out, and then right here, we'll just have this one butt connect over to this one. Heat shrink it, and we're good to go. These are all grounded from here. So the grounds are good, already checked them. They're on the other side. So nothing here, whether it's dirty or not, is gonna hurt anything. And then we'll loom along this whole way, and then we'll start making our way up. But this is how you guys do it. See that right there? 2 in, 1 out. Do not ever, under any circumstances, use these. Look at all that corrosion in. All right, so there's the finished results. Now you guys tell me, do you guys want me to loom? Because, I mean, I don't know. I want to loom it, but at the same time, like people in serviceability and shit, I don't know. I'm gonna make her look pretty. Fuck it. All right, so I've gone through every light works. Apparently having all this stuff in stock is nice. I replaced both bulbs. I rewired it correctly. We got everything loomed up, over the whole way, back over to the other side. Any butt connector that I saw like this, I took a lighter to them. Here's this side here. Got to cut those two yet. And then, oh man, we'll come under here. You guys will see the brakes. I went through, they had those stupid little, those guys right there. Don't use those. I did the same on the other side, right there. So all the trailer wiring is done, except for this one spot up here. We're gonna go over. I just need to fix this, and then I will show you guys that all of the lights work. All right, last piece of wire. Now, for the sake of walking back and forth 17 more times, I'm just gonna turn the lights in the 4-ways on and show you guys that everything works. You guys already got to see the left and right, so you guys know that it works. That light works now. That light works. We have the marker light. I was half tempted to replace those marker lights with these because I had a bunch of these in stock, and then I cut this one too short and realized, hey, I actually have bulbs in stock. Why is that in there? That's my glove. All these work 4-ways, 4-ways, LED on the bottom, halogen on the top. That works. That works. And that works. So I'm gonna unplug it. For some reason, my gooseneck hitch doesn't work. And my gooseneck wiring up here doesn't work with the running lights. I'm gonna go turn them off. But there you go. Other than maybe switching that out for a gooseneck if you guys are interested. But that is the trailer. Everything works. It has trailer brakes. You guys know that. Good tires. Suspension's all right. And any of the wiring that has been done, I'm gonna go take these, put them next to the helmet. But all the wiring, you know, has been gone over. And if there's any wiring problems, I'll warranty it if someone comes and buys this. Yo, my dumbass completely forgot, and I completely apologize for that. We are going to be doing the welding tomorrow. I didn't even think about it. Yeah, so before I pull this thing out tomorrow, which I'm heading home today, but I'm going to spend pretty much the better half of tomorrow morning going over and welding anything that needs to be welded. We're just going to throw some 7018 over it and call it good. Like spots like this, I'm gonna jack this up, gouge it out, weld anything that's broken. Same thing with here. We'll probably use a come along, pull it back a little bit, pound that back into place. Just fix what needs to be fixed, in other words, and then you guys will get a decent trailer. All right, well, I ran out of gas, so you can see I'm slowly doing a pass along here to make it stronger. We're gonna finish that up. I'll show you guys the end result. Apparently the camera wasn't filming, but I ran out of gas, so I'm gonna go down the sheets, fill the welder up, and then, yeah, I'll be back. right, I'll let you guys call it. So what I did was I went bead to bead, side to side on here. Obviously you're not gonna get this little end with a stick welder unless we cut out and added a piece. We're not doing that. Up here, we made this all connected. So it's solid, it's a trailer. It works going down the road. And other than the box, this is what the box sounds like. So other than that, I'm probably gonna grease those, but there you go. Let's get that last piece fixed and we'll send her on down the road. I'll get some outside shots. All right, this is gonna do her. So we got this piece here taken care of, a couple of welds across that. I did a bunch across there, and we took care of this one right here. So now that's all connected, everything works. We have all lights, we have everything. I lowered the hitch, so now the trailer should in theory sit level. It still looks like it sits a smidge high, so I might have to mess if the trailer doesn't sell. I'm gonna have to drop this down probably another couple of inches, but I did drop the front down about another 2 inches. And for my truck, it still sits a little high, but if you guys change it over to gooseneck, whatever. You guys already saw every one of the lights work. We have brakes, we have tires, we have everything. So if you guys are interested, I'm selling this thing for $8,000. Basically what I'm into it, how much I spent on it. And yeah. I mean, I went through, rewired everything I could, made the LED and the halogens match. We got this guy working here. That light wasn't working. That front light was all fucked up. Someone's coming. New tires, newer tires, I should say. Brand new spare. 14K GVWR trailer with the 2.7K axles, as I was saying in the other video. But for what it is, I mean, everything works. We have a good trailer. Check our brakes, fully charged. So there you go. I'm gonna let it sit here for a little bit, but we're gonna get a picture of it for the old marketplace. And hey, if someone lets it go, we got a turbo kit coming for this thing and a bunch of other little goodies here and there. This thing's gonna be fun. I'll do a video on this on the other channel. We got a bunch of parts coming for it. But other than that, let me know what you guys think. I know I'm gonna get a bunch of comments, oh, you just bought it, this and that. It's like, guys, I'm allowed to change my mind. I bought it, I used it once. It came in handy for what I needed it for, and now I'm selling it. I realized that I want another Kaufman, but I also have a ton of other projects going on. We gotta make a bunch of money this month. So as I said before, just wanna let you guys know that, and look, cop glasses. If we don't book up next week, I need to make a ton of money this month. Basically, we got to finish this thing up. That needs about $5,000 worth of mods. Doesn't need anything. It's just I want to do stuff to it. The truck, we're going to spend about $3,000 on it, and the Accord, I'm going to spend about $300 to $3,500 bucks. And then this is getting about $5,000. So you add all that up, we're right around $11,000 to $12,000 I want to spend on these projects. And in return, you guys get cool content out of it. I've been doing more on the personal channel, so I appreciate you guys for sticking around. If you want to support me, cpstevemiller.com. Website should be up at some point. Still figuring out that whole thing. But if you guys need to get a hold of me, everything's down in the description. We're here 9 to 5, Monday through Friday. $95 an hour is the shop labor rate. Appreciate you guys.